What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lunatic Froggy. I just shut my fucking fan off. God damn it. It's too hot in Texas for no fan. Yes, it looks like I'm sweating. I literally just got out of the shower. What up, Ever? How you doing? Happy birthday. Your 23rd birthday. Man, I remember being that young. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe it was. Yeah, I don't know. What are you doing for your birthday today, Albert? Oh, you want beef for your birthday? Hold on. Let's try this without kicking my fucking. Nope. You got toes. That's all you got. I'm not in my recliner and I feel like I'm going to fall backwards. Can't do it. Sorry, buddy. Ooh, you like my couch? You guys can actually see my couch now. Got that all cleaned up. Got my room organized. Somebody came in and cleaned up all the dog hair while I was asleep yesterday. Man, I got to get out of this house. I am so fucking bored. Like, literally fucking sitting here doing nothing, not going no places. I'm like, what the fuck is there to do? I'm like, fucking sleep. Don't even eat half the time, just go to sleep. What up, trucker? Lincoln twat. Wanna come up? Think I sent the link in twat. I might not have sent the link in twat, so I will go send the link in twat. I did not send the link in twat. But at least you knew I was live. Hee hee hee. Happy birthday to Ever. Happy birthday to Ever. Happy birthday, dear Ever. Happy birthday to you. Do 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 do. Hey, you know what? At least you knew I was live. Get your ass up here. I sent the new link in twat. I am wound for sound. Just to let you know, I just got out of the shower. It is 9 million fucking degrees outside. I can't go no place. So y'all get to deal with me being wound for sound and the sound of my fan. What up, what up, what up?
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Scott's Lunatic Truckers live stream. Hopefully, everyone's having a good day and want to give a special out to our one and only Yodelehi, whoever, and happy birthday to you. So, hopefully, you guys enjoy this stream. Kick back, relax, start licking some feet, and enjoy the show.
Hell yeah. So, I did my morning stream on Twitch, which, if you guys didn't know, I'm gaming on there in the mornings. It gets my morning started right. I have to be up anyways for my son. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go live here. I do have a video coming out today. It is with my son. So if y'all want to go watch that, it'd be grateful. My son is schizophrenic and he explains some of the hardships he has to deal with being schizophrenic. When I tell you my son doesn't live in this world, my son does not live in this world. He lives in his own world.
You know, I know this is not an open panel, but you should at least have Everett up here once it's his birthday.
I don't know if Everett wants to come up for his birthday. Everett, do you want to come up for your birthday? Is my mic Is my mic loud enough?
Got a little echoing.
Little echo?
Got a little echoing.
How about now? Is that better?
There you go.
Alright. Bet. That's the issue with these kinds of mics, but I like these mics because the fucking arms, these arms, are built to fucking last. Like, they've lasted 3 fucking moves. So, ordered the same one as I did before because they last almost 5 years. If I don't have to replace a mic every year, I'm Gucci.
And I need a little help
With what?
from everyone in chat.
Well, right now there's
I'll
nobody
get,
in
I'll
chat,
get,
but
well, I'll mention it later, but for anyone who's in the chat, I'll post a link. One of my friend, he's also a driver. He's trying to get up to 50 subscribers so he can start doing his live stream. He was up on my stream yesterday, along with Alex. And where were you at? Oh, I was sleeping.
SLEEP. Listen to me, okay? Minus
You
today.
spelled it wrong. Learn how to spell. It's SLEEP.
SLEEP. I said that.
No, you said one
SLEEP.
E. No,
No,
you
I
said
said
one E.
I'll go back and listen to that shit. Guarantee I'm right. But I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed at midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning. That means I take a nap at night.
Well,
Then I do
if you
everything
start,
I have to do all day long. I go to bed at 2.
if you start sleeping at regular times, you would
Come
be up
wake my
during
son up.
daytime.
You gotta come wake my son up, make sure he takes a shower, puts deodorant on, all the
It's
things
called
that
go to
normal
bed a little bit
16.
earlier.
Okay, then I don't game with you. Which one do you want?
Don't bother me.
Tonight I can game until midnight and then go to sleep.
No, you game till about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
I game until midnight. Fall asleep at 1. Wake up at 2:30 in the morning every fucking morning. Get on a live stream and fucking work it. That's what I do every fucking day. Ever says, "What up, trucker? Give him some feet. It's his birthday. He needs them feet."
Yep. Everett, are you coming up here?
I don't have him. I do have him. I have him on Facebook, don't I?
I got him on. Yeah, I do too. I got him on Facebook. Send him the link anyways, in case if he does want to come up here. But here you go. Whoop, after everything stops falling on me. There you go.
You might have it. I have to send it to him. I'm not finding my Facebook.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do that. Hey, Dorian.
What's up, Dorian? How you doing?
Shit. Send it to me on Facebook, because I can't. If I go to my twat, I'll end up leaving out of here.
All right, give me a second. Sent it in twat. You're doing great. That's awesome to hear. I figured it's Thursday. Let's get this party started because today is technically our weekend because my son does not go to school tomorrow because he don't do Fridays. I love the school. They don't do Fridays. They're like, no, you can have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. So he has no school. I get to sleep in a little bit. Fuck yeah. Our car parts are coming. So hopefully, like we have changed everything on this fucking car except for the last 2 parts that showed on the computer. So hopefully we could go out and do something this weekend, because if not, I'm going to go stir crazy. I am tired of sitting in the house. Seriously.
Post it in the chat. I'll quickly delete it after he's up.
That sounds great. I didn't see it in the chat. Where did you put it in the chat? Like literally, I'm bouncing back and forth and I don't see it. Everybody that comes in, make sure you wish Everett a happy 23rd birthday. I need to get more of these because I got to get a new one of these. I don't have to. I really want to. But yeah. So, I cleaned my room this morning, reorganized
Now
it a
you
little
can
bit.
hear me. I was just sitting there
About
talking away,
time.
but you didn't hear me. If you post in chat, I'll quickly delete it. That's if ever wants to come up here. And again, if she does post in chat, no one but Everett clicks on the link, please.
Yeah, that's a pain in my ass.
Because it is just for Everett because it's his birthday.
Here he is. What up,
All right,
Everett?
hold on. Let me
Happy
go.
birthday to you. How you doing? Who are you watching? Turn it down. I can hear it.
Talk.
Yeah, turn it down. I can hear it. I don't need to get
Oh.
copyright.
Oh, he got it through Facebook, not YouTube. Good.
He wants your feet.
I already gave it to him. He wants yours.
Oh, hold on. I'll do it this way. Here we go, Everett. You can look at my window for a second. There you go. There's my feet.
So what do you got planned for your birthday, Everett?
I don't know. Just wanted to. Where's Lunatic Daddy?
He's working right now.
Just going out. I'm just going out for my birthday.
Nah.
Accidentally unplugged my mic.
Nice meeting y'all.
You unplugged your mic. Good one. And there goes Everett.
Yeah, when I went to go show him my feet, I accidentally unplugged my mic, but that's okay.
I'm doing good, Dorian. Besides still sitting here waiting on a frickin' load.
A frickin'? I'm waiting for Roy to get his paycheck so we can go get fucking gasket sealer and I don't know what else we're gonna get. I know we gotta get gasket sealer. What the fuck was that? It's not windy. Literally. Okay, so here's what happened. Right here in front of me. Here's the window and here's the window, right? All you see is a thump and then like literally a black shadow. So I think a tree limb fell. I'm gonna have to go out there and check, but not right now.
Whoops, that's my fault.
What'd you do? But yeah, today's video later on today at 2 p.m. What up, Gemma? How you doing, sweetheart? It's my son's how my son feels having schizophrenia and how it affects his life. It's his point of view of what he lives with on a daily basis. And you will clearly hear him say, I don't live in this world. I live in my own world. It's in my head.
Hey, Gemma.
Awesome, Gemma. I've been following you on Facebook.
I gotta go for a little walk.
You gotta go pee.
No. Oh, go grab me some water. Fill up one of my 1 liter bottles up with water.
I gotta get water today too. Hey Gemma, you wanna come up here? You wanna come hang out with me?
Oh.
I can send you the link.
Hopefully I can get back to my truck before my battery goes bye-bye.
Battery go bye-bye.
Yeah, I got 77%.
If you can't make it back to your truck,
It's a little walk.
is it a fucking hour walk?
No.
Link in Facebook, Gemma. Man, that should have to be an hour walk for my phone to die. Matter of fact, we've done hour walks and our shit hasn't died.
Yeah, but you're not using your camera though.
Yeah, we are. At the Goatman Bridge, we were out there for like 2 fucking hours.
I'll make it back before I go dead. I was just saying. Oh.
Yeah, we were out there for like 2 fucking hours at the Goatman Bridge.
Someone must have had a load of fish. Oh, it does smells like fish out here.
Lot lizard on premise, a lot lizard on premise.
No.
Good morning, gorgeous. If I get too loud for you, please let me know.
Hello,
I'm really
Froggy.
fucking hyper.
Hello, Scott.
Good morning, Gemma.
If I get too loud for you, let me know.
How you doing?
I get really hyper. I'm doing good. How are you?
No worries, you're good. All good, no worries. How is everybody in the chat? I'm good. I've literally had the best few days. So it's been really nice, and now the UK's in heatwave weather, so it's boiling hot.
And you guys don't have ACs there, do you?
No.
Air
So
conditioners?
I've literally got all the windows open behind me over here to try and get some airing because it's hot.
I'd get 2 box fans, one blowing in and one blowing
That's
out.
why
so
I'm
it
in a sleeveless
circulates
shirt and a skirt today because it's
it is
a little minimal bit of air that we've got, but
it is 72 degrees Fahrenheit in Texas right now.
it's 21 degrees Celsius here, and that's quite warm. And it's forecast to get even hotter by tomorrow. Tomorrow is meant to be 25, 26. It's meant to be really warm for the weekend.
So we're right about the
nice.
same temperature because 26 Celsius is 78 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah. What up, Flash? How you doing?
Hello, Flash. How you doing?
Yes, you are, Flash. Gemma, my daughter found these really cool things, and they've been helping her a lot. It's called they're like circle earplugs. Basically what it is you can still hear the people talk, but it takes out the background noise.
Oh yeah.
How well do they work for like autistic people?
They can work quite sufficiently. It depends on how severe the person is with autism and their issues with noise. Like for me, they kind of work nearly perfectly, but I'm someone that prefers over ear ones in my ear because the ones that go in your ear, because my ears are so small, they fall out. So every time I tip my head or I go to put them in, they come out. So I have the over ear ones, which are a lot better because at least I don't have to worry about them falling out.
Yeah, I hate having things in my ears. So I was gonna order me some because I'm somebody that hates noise, but literally 9 chances out of 10 you're going to catch me with headphones on anyways, because I'm on a live stream or I'm editing a video or doing a video. I'm doing something with headphones
Yeah.
on, so it's like I
I
can't
need to go
fucking
back and
hear
comment on your
you.
video. I didn't watch it yesterday.
Yesterday was the finishing up of Will the Trill. The day before that was
Yeah, I watched your Will Chill video, and I also watched your schizophrenia video that I need to go back and comment on.
The schizophrenia one, it was a lead up to my son doing his, basically saying, hey, I have this. This is how I suffer from it. This is what this disease has costed me. And this is how I handle it. Now, I'm going to remind you and everybody else, my son has not been medicated for almost a year.
Okay.
But he has managed to maintain the symptoms because he's like, that's not real. There's only 3 people in our house. That's not real. A lot of times he'll be like, Mom, did you call me? I'll be like, no, I didn't. But it's gotten to the point, even Roy will be like, did you call me? And I'm just sitting here and I'm grinding away doing something. And I'm like, no, I'm busy. Why would I call you? He goes, well, normally you call me and I thought I heard you call me. And it's like, Casper's calling you. Go see him.
Right.
But no, my son really wanted to do his point of view of what how schizophrenia has affected him, because not a lot of people understand that.
Yeah.
Well, to get diagnosed with schizophrenia at the young age of 12, or no, he was 6. Wow, he was in 2nd grade. No, he was in 1st grade. And he ended up taking off. We had cops out for him. We had 5 search parties out looking for him.
Oh, wow.
And a teacher found him running. Now, remind you, I'm in Iowa. Okay?
Yeah.
It's right about April when this happened. February, April.
Yeah.
Homie had no goddamn shoes on. He lost his boots somewhere. So he had no socks, no shoes, no shirt. It is 45 degrees outside. There is still snow on the ground, and his teacher found him 12.5 miles away, barefoot, running, just petrified.
Yeah.
And when they picked him up to bring him back to me, because they knew who he was, because of course I contacted his teachers, I contacted his social worker, I contacted every friend I had. We had people circling blocks. We had cops out. Oh, well, he probably had a friend house. Nope. What up, Richie Rich? So, of course,
hey, Rich.
My son's experiencing this. He had frostbite on his feet and he didn't even know it. Because he was in such a
ouch
panic that literally it was, I gotta run. They're after me. And when his teacher picked him up, he kept screaming, no, you're a zombie. You're gonna kill me. He's 6 years old going through this. So, of course, we had him hospitalized to find out what exactly. And it's like They're like, oh yeah, he has schizophrenia. What do we do for it? Oh, well, try
Wow.
all these medications. We put him on a medication to stop all the side effects. Hi, Richie Rich, how are you? And all of a sudden, he's eating. And I mean eating. Okay, my son can put away food. Okay. Always
Yeah.
has been able to. He can put the goddamn food away. We take him to all you eat buffets, and by the time we're walking out there, we're stuffed. We're good to go for another day.
Yeah.
And he's starving by the time we get 5 blocks away, and he ate more food than all of us.
Yeah.
If that don't tell you. And imagine that times 12. My friend Val, she made us breakfast burritos. They were this
Okay.
damn big. Like, you
Right.
couldn't fit them in your mouth. He ate 4 of them.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
8 years old, ate 4 of them. My friend comes and
Yeah.
visit. His son came home, so my friend came home, and
Yeah.
they were eating McDonald's. They gave him fries. They gave him a cheeseburger, chicken nuggets. I mean, they filled his plate full of food. He ate all of that.
Yeah.
Came back crying. And I mean, sobbing. Mommy, I'm hungry. I don't feel good. I'm starving. And all of a sudden, he drops and has a seizure on me
Oh.
because of the medication.
Yeah.
That is
That's
why.
scary.
That is why, literally, him not having this medication, he's like, Mom, I'm not as hungry as much. All right, Flash, sounds good, honey. So yeah, that is why I wanted my son to showcase what he deals with. He's like, I had to give up my goal of being in the army because I am schizophrenic. It's all public record. It's all in his documentations.
Okay.
It's in his school IEP.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards. So he's like, I don't get to be in the army no more. I'm like, well, bud, you might not be able to be in the army, but we could get you started on YouTube. And you can show what it's like to live a daily
This is
life.
the thing. Unfortunately, a lot of conditions like schizophrenia, bipolar, autism, over here anyway, from what I know of, are barred entry, so you won't even be able to apply over here if you're known to have bipolar, schizophrenia, or autism. You won't even be accepted into entry, let alone even to apply.
Right.
Because you're seen as having psychological mental issues.
Yep. Well, on top of that, he has ODD, optional defiance disorder, destructive behavior disorder, ADHD, and he's on the spectrum of autism. Like, he don't have autism. They're like, he don't have autism. He has signs of autism. If that makes sense. Like, he doesn't like being around people, but that's also part of schizophrenia. He doesn't like loud noises.
Yes, because loud noises can be scary.
Right. So, and going to school,
being around people is,
going to school,
being around people is a trust issue. It's about.
Exactly. And being around in school, I don't know if you experience it, but he literally sits there and he's just like, by the time he comes home, he has to decompress. Well, how do people decompress? 9 chances out of 10, they're going to be pissy. They're going to slam things. They're going to just... because when you're at home, you're in your safety zone.
Oh, yeah.
So we get the asshole part, and his teachers
Yeah.
are like, he's such a good boy. It's like, yeah, till
Well,
he
that's
gets
the
home
thing,
and
because
has to
he'll
decompress.
mask all day while being at school and being in that environment because he has to, and then you get the meltdown part and I'm not coping part because he's had to mask all day in front of these professionals who don't understand. And then he comes home and you get all the blunt of it.
Well, and like we were talking yesterday, he goes, I don't like therapists and I don't like psychiatrists because when I say I don't like something or something's bothering me, they don't let me vent it out. They want to hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. They want to repeat the same goddamn subject. Once I
Right.
say this is bothering me and talk it out, I'm done with it. It don't bother me no more. What's going to annoy me is you keep bringing it up. And it's like, Bobby,
Right.
that's how
Yeah.
it works. Because they have to get into the depth of why it's bothering you. And he goes, I'm fucking schizophrenic. That's why it's bothering me.
Right. That's the thing. Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get any more of an answer than that. And he'll straight up be like, dude, I'm schizophrenic. That's your answer. That's why it's bothering me. That's why seeing people that ain't there is bothering me. That's why when somebody says you didn't do something and I could have swore to God I did, bothers me.
Yeah.
Because I don't realize that I did that. And it's like, just because you don't realize it doesn't mean that you don't have consequences for said actions. And he goes, but not every action is a bad action. Some actions are good actions. And I go, not every consequence is a bad consequence. Some consequences are good consequences. He goes, but those are rewards.
Right.
I said, no, they're not. Think about it.
This is the thing. Like, a lot of people don't understand the triggers of mental conditions or physical conditions. And even people, me, still to this day, I've been diagnosed 12 years this year, and people still will talk to me like I'm an idiot. And I'm like, I'm not fucking dumb. Will you stop talking to me like I'm some kind of little child or baby? Because I'm not. I'm 36 years old. I'm autistic. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I don't need you to talk to me like I'm some little child who's done a naughty tantrum. Will you treat me like an adult? It's like, oh, it pisses me off with a vengeance.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I get so many times from my family, well, he doesn't understand. Bull motherfucking shit, he don't understand. I've taught him to understand. Well,
Yeah.
you got to remember, he don't remember. I'm like, dude. And we have this reset button. And everybody's going to be like, oh my God, you abuse a kid. No, I don't. Literally, no, I do not. But his reset button, I'll be like, dude, press your reset button. Because in other words, duh. And he'll reset himself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just did this. And he's like, oh. I'm like, now you face the consequences for doing so.
Yes.
And they're like, well, how do you have guns around your son? Because my son goes out shooting guns. My son goes out hunting. I said, because he has to eat what he kills. That's the rule. Been drilled in him. You don't shoot people because you don't eat people.
Right.
So he knows, even in his other world, he knows you don't shoot people.
Yeah.
It's about teaching them the way they learn. And instead of dumbing everything down,
exactly. It's not
flip
hard
it,
to treat
reverse
people.
it.
Right.
Okay, so if I were to tell you, okay, Gemma, we're gonna go on a Zoom call and I'm gonna show you how to edit, right?
Okay.
And I told you what program you needed to download because it works best. It's an easy, simple
Right.
program. Even Scott can figure it out, and he's old. He just looked at me like, fuck you. And instead of just being like,
Everyone, just so y'all know, she's calling me stupid.
no, I called you old. There's a difference.
She would never call you stupid, Scott. You're far from stupid.
What
You're a
up,
truck
Angry
driver.
Grandpa?
You're a truck driver. You're far
Fan,
from
how
stupid.
you doing? Exactly, there's a difference.
Hello, Angry Grandpa fan.
But literally,
AGP fan.
but literally at the end of the day, I'm like walking you through the steps, not being like, okay, teaching you like you're stupid, but being like, okay, so we're going to drag this video. We're going to do this. We're going to spread it out. Listen to it. Oh, you don't like that one. Here's how you cut it out.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, okay, Gemma, we're going to download this program.
Right.
Because you would look at me and be like, bitch, I got something you can download and you're not going to like it. I am doing amazing. I am freaking hyper. I am happy. And
this is the thing, like people think because of the fact that I struggle to communicate sometimes, people think they can talk to me like a baby. And I'm like, I'm not stupid. Please just give me the time of day like you would a normal adult. Just because I might struggle to comprehend what's said to me doesn't mean I'm not getting it. Once I click it in my head and I know what you're saying, boom, 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 I can get on with it. But it takes me a while just to click. Once I click it, then I'm fine.
It's just like people with ADHD.
Yeah.
There's many times I hear what you say, but I'm going to ask what? Because halfway through the conversation, you're going to say something and I'm like, what? And then you're going to repeat it, and halfway through that repetition, it's going to click, and I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I got it. And you're going to be like, what the fuck? And I've been diagnosed with ADHD.
Yeah, I know sometimes,
little.
You know, people don't understand. It's fine. I get it. There's sometimes where, like, I've listened to, like, you and ABRAXAS talking on a panel, and I'm trying to understand, and I'm like, huh? What? And then you repeat it, and I'm like, oh, got it. Okay. But it takes me a couple of times just to click it.
I never knew how many times I repeated something until I started listening to myself. Or I pause. Like if I'm not in a hyper full brain functioning mode, you're gonna get
I'll be right back. Okay,
Scott. Literally, that's gonna be my monotone when I'm not in a full functioning brain. And it's what up,
hey,
random?
What's up?
It's impossible for me to be like full functioning at that time, but yet I still do the videos. A lot of times you will see me like edit it, but then I realized I talk so much with my hands that I got to keep things in my hands and keep my hands busy down here because
I do that too though. Like when I get passionate about a subject I'm talking about, or I'm wanting to show how excited I am, I will go like, and people are like, Gemma, why do you do that? And I'm like, because it's excitement, it's passion. I'm like this and this and this and this and no. And I always use my arms, my hands. I always do that. I always have done. And people tell me it's an autistic stimmer. I'm always like, when I get excited, I'm like, nah.
I've been good, random. I enjoyed having you up the last stream. Gemma just fucking backed out on us.
People talk with their hands all the time. It's just the way of communicating.
Well, what it is, and my mom explained this to somebody because when she met up, or when she got with her boyfriend, right? He's like sitting there and he's talking, and I'm talking with my hands, and I'm talking 980 miles an hour because I was really excited. I'm like, mom, guess what? I'm going to prom. And he's like, breathe. Calm down. And she goes, she can't. You have to let her get this out or she will explode because you're going to piss her off. And I'm like, literally just explaining about, Mom, we got to go prom dress shopping. Da, 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 da. And she's like, okay, we'll go prom dress shopping. Let's go prom dress shopping. What color prom dress do you want? I'm like, I want a purple prom dress. I want a cute prom dress, but I'm floopy, so I need it to cover my tummy, Mommy. And and she goes, okay, let's do it. But we got to do one thing first. How much money do you have? I'm like, Dad gave me $300 to go get a prom dress. Okay, that will get you shoes and everything else. Let's take one step at a time. Let's go prom dress shopping. I'm like, okay. So we tried on a bunch of different dresses. And I'm like, I like this one, Mommy. It's pretty. It's dark. It's purple. It's me. And she goes, okay, let's get it. What color shoes do you want? Do you want high heels? Do you want, what do you want? I'm like, Mama, it's me. I trip over my own feet. But
welcome back, Scott.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Again, it's literally, I'm so excited about things. And I think I've done it to Dad too. Where I'm just threw out a long ass fucking message and he's like, okay. Because it takes like 30 minutes to read. Welcome back. We are talking about ADHD right now. My channel has so become onto learning about different mental diseases. But what I want to do is I want to take my level of true crime and put it with mental diseases and connect them.
Yeah.
Because I suffer from mental illnesses. My son does. You have ADHD. So you totally understand the, I'm hyper, let's do this. And I don't want to get the fuck out of bed. Two totally different things.
This is the thing. That's another side effect that people don't know about. Like with people who have mental conditions or physical conditions, when we hit our social limit and when we hit our pain threshold, and people think, oh, we're just being lazy or we can't be bothered to do stuff. It's not that at all. It's the fact that our bodies go through so much stimuli and pain, not just physically but mentally. And when you hit that limit, your body's just screaming at you. Like with me, my body gets to a point where it burns and burns and burns so much. I'm like, you know what? Everyone else can go fuck off. I need to disappear and go and rest because my body literally kills me. I'm like, I'm in so much pain sometimes. I can sit here and I can literally feel my body burning and burning. And people are, oh, Gemma, you look all right. You look happy. And I'm like, there's sometimes I want to say to you, go fuck yourself, because I'm in so much pain, but I'm having to deal with it because people don't understand what it's like. I have to sit here and mask all the freaking time.
Right.
And people are like, well, you look all right. You don't look cute. And I'm like,
Keep talking.
It drives me nuts.
I will be right back. I gotta let my doggy out.
Okay, no worries.
Yep,
How you doing,
we'll
Scott?
take care of it, I guess. Oh, I'm doing all right. Doing all right, just hanging in there, I guess.
How's your day going?
Well, just waiting for a freaking load. Or get moving or something.
Ah, okay. How long does it take for you to get loaded?
Waiting to get a load.
Been good. Yeah, I've just been.
Shit. It could be freaking hours. Who knows what? Who knows?
Oh, okay.
When from send me a load,
so
I'm not
sit
even.
There and wait. That's.
Yep.
Ah, okay. How's the weather where you are? Uh-oh.
I just don't like this I just don't like this area permanently where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm over here by
That's not
New York
good.
City.
Ah, okay. So you're in the big New York area. Okay. One day I'll get over there. I'm hoping within the next year I'll get over to America and do some sightseeing. I want to have a holiday,
Right.
see a bit of the States before I get too much older, and meet up with you. Meet up with you guys. Go and have a YouTube meet up somewhere and have some fun. It'd be
Yeah,
nice to
we'll
meet my
figure
YouTube friends
something
in
out.
real life. Yeah, definitely. I think that'd be fun. I think all of us going out, meeting up somewhere that's easy for all of you guys to get to, and then we can just schedule it. And I think that'd be fun, especially with Dad and you and Foggy and Abraxas and a few of us other guys. That would be nice. I think.
Oh, you like to fish?
I love to fish.
I
Talking to
wasn't
Dad.
talking to you.
Yeah, I don't mind. I've gone fishing before. Huh?
I didn't say nothing.
You did too. Don't lie.
The only thing I said was I love to fish. I go fishing all the fucking time. Matter of fact, now that we paid off the
Foggy, have you got any updates? Have you got any updates about Dad, Foggy?
car, no. All last week, Dad was sick.
Okay.
Mom said Dad's doing better, but she said that he had to not just quit cold turkey because his body wasn't accepting it. So Dad's been in
Okay.
AFK. Literally. And I don't blame him. Like, homie has
I
had
was gonna
no
say, I haven't heard from him
energy
for a while.
with being sick. He's like, I want to go live. I want to go record with him, but it's blah. And as we all know, you got to be.
Yeah, he did message me to say that he hadn't felt well. Yeah.
Yeah. Last time
But
I
that's
heard
what I'd
from
asked you
him.
if you had any updates. But no,
No, last time I heard from
he said he was
him
gonna update you. So
Sunday. He said he was still very sick. So
okay,
and if he was still very sick on
I'll
Sunday,
have to check in with him at some point.
yeah. Poor man.
Okay, no worries.
Well, it was okay. So what people don't understand about emphysema is one, it's in your lungs, so it affects your breathing. Then when you
Yes, it does. Yeah.
add in any sickness and you have emphysema, it makes it worse because now you're sick and your body system's like, okay, so you're sick, let's kick up your emphysema, which makes your emphysema even harder. And then when you take away the one thing that you thrived
Right.
off of for years, like nicotine, soda, or anything along those lines, just one little thing, it will throw your whole entire body off. So, and our
Yeah.
guests, well, I know my dad took Gentex, and he would wake up every night screaming from the horrible nightmares. So
Right.
they really need to stop giving Chantix to fucking people to quit smoking, because yeah, it might help you quit smoking, but it's gonna give you fucking ulcers. It's gonna give you, your blood pressure's gonna go sky high. You're gonna have horrible nightmares, which means you ain't gonna get a good night's sleep. It's horrible for you. Like, literally, if you
Yeah.
need to quit smoking or anything, alcoholics, people who are addicted to drugs, anything along those lines, one of the best ways to do it is to lower it. Because let's take an alcoholic. I know a lot about alcoholism. Okay. You take an alcoholic, you take away their alcohol. What happens? Their body goes into this shutdown mode. And then you literally go
They
through withdrawals.
then we go through shutdown. Yeah.
Right. And the
Yeah.
withdrawals are horrible. You're throwing up, you're feeling weak, you're feeling dizzy. And it's the same with nicotine.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, ugh. I know. Roy was supposed to quit. He has COPD and emphysema. He looked at him and said, when I have fucking cancer, let me know. And I still won't quit.
Damn.
He has stage 2 emphysema. He has stage 2 COPD. And it goes to like stage 4, just like cancer. And he won't give up his cigarettes or anything.
Oh, okay.
And he just looks at him and says, you know what? I've been doing this for so long. And do you know how he got emphysema? It wasn't even the smoking that got him emphysema. It was carbon monoxide poisoning. That one was a fun one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Yeah, that's nasty.
My son and him both got carbon. Well, my son, him, and I all got carbon monoxide poisoning. So.
Oh, shoot, Froggy. That sucks.
My son had the mask in the air and he was good to go. I said, I don't give a rat's ass about me. Take care of them. I wasn't checking into the hospital. Fuck that. And then Roy had to go be put in a dive tank, life flighted to the cities and put into a dive tank. So they could get all the carbon monoxide out of his lungs. Slowly. So he was there overnight. Yeah. And they put him on the stress test and all of that to make sure that, you know, he didn't have anything. And they're like, you have the heart of an athlete, the lungs of a 90-year-old.
Damn.
Yeah, it was horrible. The shit we go through.
Oh dear.
And it was because we didn't have power, so we threw in a generator.
Oh yeah.
Well, idiot threw the generator in the bathroom. How do you go? Where are you supposed to go to the bathroom when you throw the generator in the bathroom?
That's the first mistake. You're not supposed to have it in the house.
Exactly, but it was raining and we couldn't get it to run outside.
What you do is you get some plastic and put over it.
We built the box for it.
There you go, or that, yep.
We ended up building a box for it, just in case we had to use it again. But we used to, if we didn't have electricity for whatever reason and it was supper time, we would go outside and cook our pizza on the campfire. We'd have a pizza on the campfire. Some of the best tasting pizza up over a open campfire. Oof.
Oh yeah. I had pizza for lunch actually. That was nice.
I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch. I'm probably gonna steal his credit card and go get me some cheese curds.
Very good.
Well, okay. So you go to McDonald's and you spend what, $5 for a meal? If you're lucky, low ball in $5.
Probably. Yeah, more than that. Probably I think from adult meal here, and I had a Big Mac meal the other about 3 days ago. It cost me about £12, including the drink and
right. It's snack. About
so,
nine.
Yeah,
it's about £12
is about
here.
$15 your money.
Yeah, it's about $9 here. I can go get a small cheese curd and a small potato wedge from Walmart Deli, and it will fill me up. Do you know how much that
Yeah.
cost me? $2.13. It has
That's a
about
lot
the
cheaper
same
than-
calories,
yeah.
if not less. But my
No.
Walmart, because I go up there so often and get them, because there's a lot of times, like, if they're eating chicken, I can't eat chicken.
Yeah.
So if they're eating chicken, Roy will hand me like $5 and tell me to go get me my meal. And normally it's about 7 o'clock, which is when they're starting to shut down. They're like, small cheese, right? I'm like, yeah. So they'll just take the tin out and dump it into the bag, and they're like, self-checkout small cheese? I'm like, yeah, self-checkout small cheese. It ends up being like 2 large cheese. And then if I'm like,
Nice.
small cheese and small potato, they'll just give me the rest of it at 7 o'clock. It's like, nice. Then you see somebody
Yeah.
walk up behind me and they're like, oh, you're out of cheese curds. Yep, sorry. We're closed.
Oh shit!
Right.
No, fucking Neelix.
Oh shit! What's
We
the-
got
what's the
this.
matter?
We got this one baby chick is a escape artist.
Right?
Well, we got one of the bedrooms set up for the baby chickens. Well, it found its way out of the bedroom.
Neelix ate it.
Ended up. He didn't eat it. Cindy caught it in time. She caught it with the chick in his mouth.
Yeah, dogs are really bad for chickens.
Oh,
Yeah, I
dear.
know, but that's why we don't let them in that room. But somehow that chick got out. Somehow, we don't know how. She says
Because
she don't know how.
Because they're escape artists.
This one it's our normal one that always escapes out of the part where we got it closed off for them.
Ain't they going down into the yard here soon?
The baby chicks, probably not, because we are selling the baby ones,
Oh.
and I think we got like 6 of them. When they're ready to go, we got 6 of them sold.
I got a fence in my yard, and once we get rid of the dogs, all dogs, once they, pass away naturally, minus the 3 that we're giving away, which are the puppies, we are getting chickens. Why? Because it's so much easier to deal with chickens.
You get free eggs every day.
Exactly. And I can literally call up Roy's niece and be like, hey, we're leaving town. Could you come sit at my house and watch these chickens? You can use anything in my house but my computer. And I always tell her that too.
They don't have to sit out there. They just got to go in the morning, pick up the eggs, make sure they got food and water, let them out, and then in the evening, close them up.
No. We prefer somebody at our house. Because if we ain't got dogs, there are enough crackheads in this town that something will happen. By the way, whatever fell off my roof is no longer there. Because I looked when I let my dogs out and there was nothing there. So I think it might have been a squirrel or a cat. Literally, at the beginning of the live stream, I heard a loud thump, like something hitting the ground. And you seen the shadow fall down with it. So something fell. I don't know what, but something fell. And
Sure, it's not you? Wasn't you?
bitch,
You
does
blame
it
it on
look
something
like I
else?
fall? I do fall, but does it look like I'm falling?
See.
What up, SJ?
Hey, that's it.
Froggy is very accident prone, and you leave her alone, okay? Literally, I have broken last week into this week, okay? I have broken a toe, dislocated a toe, and skinned a toe, all on the same foot. Somehow, I managed to do all of that in 1 week. All different days that I did each item. It's like, fuck. And of course, I have fibromyalgia, so it intensifies the pain. So I'm sitting here going, try not to scream bloody fucking murder.
Right.
I'm really hard on my body. What was that?
I think the problem is a lot of people who have physical pain issues, or like with me, when I get to my sensory overwhelm limit and people look at me and go, oh, well, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with you. I'm like, I can't show you what's trapped up here, you idiots. It's not until I literally get pain shooting down my body that you'll see it, because I'll start tensing up. And I'm like, and people are like, oh, what's wrong with Gemma? I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm in so much pain that the fact I want to rip your fucking head off. Leave me alone. And then people are, oh, temper tantrum. Fuck you. Like,
well, see, and
it's
that's
not
the
a
thing.
temper tantrum. The fact my body wants to shut down.
Lunatic Mom and I talked about it. We were talking about it, which will be this Saturday or Sunday and next Sunday's videos, because, you know, Lady Talk Sunday. I'm sitting here and literally fucking, and we're talking about fibromyalgia. And one of the side effects of fibromyalgia is I constantly feel like I have bugs crawling in my hair. She goes, just tap your head. Just tap your head. I'm like,
yeah.
And she explained that because when you tap your head, you're stimulating the nerves, so it will go away. I'm like, I've been suffering with this for years, and nobody told me to tap my head. That's all I had to do was tap my head. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I love
I've
Mama.
never heard that either. Yeah.
And Eddie,
I think too. She's a good lady.
She's amazing and wonderful and gorgeous. We all love Lunatic Mom. And we're hoping Lunatic Dad comes back. And I know he's going to watch this. And I know he's going to be like, I know. But we're all hoping you come back because we miss your ass. And even Kyle's been gone for a while.
Yeah, we do miss your ass.
No, Kyle, he went live the other day.
He hasn't been streaming like he used to.
Yeah, Kyle went live the other day. He was doing some drumming, because I managed to catch like the last half.
Oh, he was out in the garage just hanging out.
Live.
Right. Last I seen, he was out in the garage hanging out, and they really haven't done a lot of videos either. So I mean, they're all going through it, but so
yeah,
let's hope they get back on their feet.
I know
Kyle is going to Florida this weekend, and it's driving Mom crazy.
Yeah.
Only because he's such a caring person.
He'll be back when he can. Like, I'm sure he misses doing videos and stuff just as much as we miss him. So I'm sure he'll be back when he can get back.
He's gonna go to Florida, then off to Pennsylvania.
I know he lurks.
He lurks constantly. What up, Pop Crumbs? How you doing?
Hello, Papa Crumbs.
Hey, Papa Crumbs.
But yeah, it's been a while since I literally just sat down and did an actual live stream of just talking about everything. And yes, I know my channel has become a reaction channel and a mental health channel, but as I said before, my family suffers with enough mental health issues that I could literally freaking fill 3 weeks worth and not even hit the basis of it. Like my mom, she has multiple sclerosis, and what nobody knows is on top of multiple sclerosis, she has a thyroid issue. But my brother, when he was 15 years old, 15 or 16, he had thyroid cancer.
Ouch.
Yeah, so like I don't talk about my brother much because there's bad blood there. Only because I caught his
Okay.
I caught his wife in a lie, and it's one lie I will fucking walk away from. I will literally drop anybody as a friend if I catch them in this lie. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, I lost the baby. It's that is one lie that I cannot stand and I will not stand by. I have seen so many people
Yeah, absolutely.
devastated because their significant other was like, "Oh, I'm pregnant." And then like 4 or 5 months later, "Oh, I lost the baby. It was a miscarriage." Honey, you're about 4 weeks late for a miscarriage. So I want to see that death certificate.
Right.
Cuz if people didn't know, Lunatic
This is the
Froggy
thing.
has
A lot, especially on social media, on YouTube, I've seen a lot of people who claim that they have mental health issues, or they claim that they have some kind of health condition, and then someone calls them out on it, and then they either disappear or their videos are gone. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Why would you lie about something like that? That's not funny. Like,
here clout.
it's just ridiculous.
9 chances out of 10, it's clout or to mask their behaviors. And what I mean by that, let's take somebody who doesn't have autism, doesn't have bipolar, or anything along those lines, right? A normal human being,
Okay.
but mommy and daddy spoiled them, okay? So they grow up entitled. They think everything should be given their way. Now,
Oh.
they get pulled over by the police officer. Police officer says, "Do you know what you did wrong?"
Okay.
Best line of defense: no. Why? Because you can plead innocent under the grounds that you don't understand. Well, the best way to say, "Hey, I don't understand," is I have this mental disease. Now, let's say my son gets pulled over and he's not in the right state of mind. And he says, "I don't understand. I didn't do that." Even though he did, "I don't understand. I didn't do that." And the cop's like, "I have you on video recording." Well, I didn't do that. He can legally say, "I'm schizophrenic. I wasn't in the right frame of mind." He'll lose his driver's license, but it will be a actual line of defense. But you catch so many people nowadays that are, I'm not even going to say entitled. Mommy and daddy didn't say no. Mommy and daddy didn't set boundaries. Mommy and daddy did tell them, "You can't throw a temper tantrum to get your way." So we got all these people out here nowadays running around acting like they can do whatever the fuck they want and there's no consequences. And the best way to cover it up is, I have ADHD, I have bipolar, I have autism, I have this medical disease, I have, and all these people that are running around, "Well, I can't do that. It causes too much physical pain. I have fibromyalgia." What they don't realize is fibromyalgia doesn't cause pain, it increases your pain. Now,
Right.
take me and Mom. We go out, we go walking, right? Or anything along those lines. By the time we get back, we're holding on to something because it hurts so fucking bad to move. And even her family has made the joke, and Dad has even said that at the end of the day, if Mom overdoes it, she's down for 5 to 10 business days. So we have to monitor how much we do so we're not overdoing it.
Right, yeah.
But we still go out and do things. Like, I'm going stir crazy being in the house, not having a vehicle to go do things. It's driving me fucking bonkers. But I still try to go out and do things. I mean, there was the one live stream where I literally fucking watched Roy fix a car. I got out of the house, sat in fresh air. Did go the very next day. I went and bought me a chair.
Yeah.
So I could sit outside and watch him.
Right.
Because that's another thing. Standing for so long, it hurts.
Yeah.
Best way to solve that, get a chair. And no, it's not because I'm fluffy. It's not because I'm overweight that it hurts. It's because I have a medical condition. I still try to lose weight. Still working on it. Think if
this
I cut
is the thing.
this
People
out.
don't realize, you know, how a medical condition can affect you, and because unfortunately women in general who have medical conditions are more stereotyped than men, because women are seen as being the strong one or are seen as being the more stable one, and it's ridiculous because when people look at me and I might be having a bad day, but because I don't look like I'm having a bad day, people go, oh, Gemma looks all right, Gemma sounds all right, and I'm like,
Gemma's not fucking all right.
Yeah, it's like, go away. Like, if you could get into my head, you would clearly see I'm not having a good day, but I can't show you what's up here. I can only show you what's on the outside.
Right.
And people are like, I'm like, ah.
Well, and that stereotype of we're supposed to be stronger, I see it so fucking often, and it's like, you're going to sit here and stereotype that I'm supposed to be okay just because I look okay? Or I'm a woman. Now, you take a man with fibromyalgia. Highly unlikely that they're going to get it. But you take a man with fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
They are 100% bitching because my feet hurt, my legs hurt, this hurts, that hurts. It's like, dude, I go through the exact same thing you do.
Right.
Well, I don't understand. I must have it worse.
Oh, I hate that. That's so aggravating. That's just, it invalidates other people who struggle with the same thing. It's so not right to be saying that to people. It's just stupid.
Right. It's like, just because you cope with your shit different and I cope with my shit in a different way does not mean that mine's worse than yours or yours is worse than mine. We just learned how to cope with things different.
Right, exactly. This is the thing. Us women, we mask a lot more than men because us women are expected to be the ones who are functional. We're expected to be the ones who are woohoo happy all the time. We're expected to be the strong ones, and like everyone comes to me like a lot of the time. They're like, oh well, you know, Gemma's the little agony aunt. Like, we'll go to her with our problems, and like they expect me to always be the one who has suggestions and advice, and they don't think about my welfare. It's always like, oh well, Gemma can help with this and Gemma this and Gemma that, and I'm like,
or better yet, they come to you asking for advice, come to you for you to listen to their problems. You give them the advice that you would give anybody,
yeah,
and they don't take it and tell you you're fucking stupid. Now, Robin
right,
Williams
this is the thing, yeah.
Robin Williams had depression, a form of depression. But he was one of those
Yes, he
people,
did, yeah.
it's called smiling depression. It's where you're constantly smiling, you're constantly masking that you're sad.
Yeah.
He ended up taking his own life, right?
Yes, he did, yeah.
Because of smiling depression.
Yes, he also had Lewy body dementia, so he was
Right.
losing his memory and other bits and pieces.
Exactly. Homie had a whole line of fucking illnesses, but one of the things that he always did was try to make people smile.
Yes, he did. I love Robin Williams. I loved a lot of movies he was in. He was a fantastic person.
A lot of people I know are like, well, I have smiling disease.
That's funny.
I go, no, bitch, you have depression because of the situation you have. Change the situation you have. Go get medication and it will help. I guarantee it. But I've met like 12 people that said it. I know one that actually does. But he was diagnosed with it. But I know like 12 people that are like, well, I have smiling disease. And it's like, no, you have depression. Yeah, some people try to make others happy when they're not happy. Yeah, but how can you love somebody else if you don't love yourself?
Exactly. It's the thing. You have to care about yourself before you care for others, because there's only so much you can do to help other people. And I realised this recently when I was going through a really bad sensory overwhelm a couple of weeks ago. And as a lot of people know, when my nan died, it took me until probably about a month ago to fully hit me, and I lost it. And I was at my dad's house at the time, and I just cracked. And I'm sorry, dropped my bottle. And I basically cracked. And I said to my dad, I was like, I'm fed up of being this strong one. I'm fed up of being this person who has to always be the woohoo smiley person because I'm not being able to grieve properly. And I just cried and cried and cried. And I'm like, I felt so relieved after that because I was able to let out my emotions. It's been 3 months and I've finally been able to cry because I've always had to be the strong one and the sensible one and the polite one all the time. I'm sick of it.
Shit. That ain't me. In my household, that is not me at all. Like literally, you ask any of my family, they will straight up tell you if you want a sensible one, you go to my grandma when she passed away. But anybody, like my mom gives great advice. I love my mom 100%. She is my rock.
Of course.
But everybody will tell you if you want somebody to fucking lose their mind, go tell Tanya or her daughter. Because both me and my daughter, we fucking spaz. Like,
yeah.
I found out my grandma was in the hospital because of a heart attack. And we didn't have a vehicle to go down and see her. I punched the fuck out of my fridge until I broke a knuckle. Because it was the only way I could release the stress. When my grandma passed away, I could not breathe. I was, my body shut down.
Yeah.
And my mom called up and she's like, where's Roy? Automatically, I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
When my mom is asking for Roy, and I'm like, he's in the living room. She goes, go get him. I'm like, okay. So I walk out there, and he always has it on speakerphone. Always. And I don't think she knows this, but he always has it on speakerphone. And I heard her, tell him, I don't know how to break it to Tanya, but Grandma's gone. I lost my shit. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I was hyperventilating, and Roy's like, I got you. It's okay. Breathe. It's going to be okay. I said, it's not going to be okay. I don't
Right.
get to go see my grandma. I don't. When there's a medical condition going on, it was, Grandma, how do I deal with this? I can't call Grandma and ask her how to deal with the death of her. It's like, but
Right.
I
This is
mean,
the
he
thing.
goes, let's not look at all the let's look at all the positive things. And it's like, you know what? You're right. Let's go look at the positive things. I walked in my room. I'm like, y'all better fucking game with me. Welcome back. Y'all better game with me. My grandma passed away, and if you don't game with me, I'm gonna fucking go nuts. I literally gamed for 3 days straight, did not sleep.
Right, this is the thing. It's like I when my nan was dying, she was in a home, and I last saw her beginning of January, and I made the decision, unfortunately, for my mental health, I couldn't deal with her anymore. I couldn't see her deteriorate,
Right.
and I said to her, I know this is going to kill you. I know, me not seeing you and stuff, it's going to really hurt, but I can't see you like this anymore. And my sister went there for the last time. She made the decision middle of February to stop seeing her, and she died beginning of March. So it was like she deteriorated so quickly. She went from being like a fully functional adult to like a child within 6 months.
Right.
She'd been in the home a year, and she just dropped. Her personality went, everything. It's horrible.
Right, which again,
me. It's not a nice thing to see.
That makes it harder when it's months and months of dealing with that. My grandma, she owned her own house. She lived in her house by herself. She was going to my Uncle Jim's for Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden, fucking everybody's like, where's Grandma? She should have been here. She was leaving not like 2.5 hours ago. So they're literally driving the path she would have drove. They had people going to the house to check on her. And unfortunately, my niece, who was really close to her, found her. And it was just, my niece still ain't the same. She just sad. Well, she works all the time. I'd say sad, but she works constantly. That girl is a workaholic. And that's another fucking illness that nobody actually ever really thinks about.
No, they don't. No, because a lot of people use work as a coping mechanism. They use it as a way to get away from a situation.
Exactly. But there's people out there that if they're not working or doing something, they feel like they're a failure and lazy. And I never realized how many people were truly workaholics out there. My dad was one. Literally.
Yeah.
I do have to say, all except for my grandpa Celix, there was not one person in my lifetime that went to a nursing home and died slowly of an agony. No, it was all, hey, this person's gone. It's like, what the fuck do you mean that person's gone? My Uncle Gary was in the hospital for 24 hours, but that's a total different subject. But it's like, what the fuck do you mean they're gone? They were just out there fucking working. Like, literally, my dad came home from work, took a nap, was gonna get up and go fucking tear down another mobile home or something. I don't know what he was doing that day. And all of a sudden, fucking, I'm getting the phone call, your dad's dead. Like, what do you mean, what do you mean he's gone? He just got off of work. I literally seen him in the garbage truck. What the fuck do you mean? And that's the thing, like literally.
Yeah.
The sad part is that I never really got to say goodbye to my dad because we were in an argument. We were in an argument because my daughter wanted to go. My daughter didn't want to come home and do chores. And instead of thinking Tanya is cleaning, because literally Roy and I said we're going to start cleaning. You got to clean your room. That was her chore. My nephew came over. He seen us clean. Or not my nephew, my little brother. Came over, seen we were cleaning. Went back, told my dad that we were cleaning, but my daughter says that she has to clean the whole house by herself. And he got mad at me about it. I said, Dad, look, I'm cleaning. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life. You got to accept it. He goes, I'll accept it. I'll never talk to you again.
Damn.
Because if I didn't do things his way, it was, I won't talk to you again. And I still have trauma from that. And for some reason, I find myself hanging out with people like that. Well, if you don't do it the way I want, fuck you. And that's one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with. And I deal with it on a constant.
People like that kind of comes across as mind control, and that happens a lot on social media and in families as well. People will want you to be a certain way or act a certain way or do things a certain way, and it's toxic because I've had to cut family members off myself because of it. I've had to cut my uncle out of my life because he was so manipulative and would say things to me like, oh, you know, you can't let your autism get to you and you have to be like this and you have to act like this. And I was like, you know what? I took it for so long. And I was like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. Fuck off. I don't know you anymore. I'm done. I'm not talking to you. I haven't talked to my uncle in over 6 years. I'll have nothing ever to do with him again.
We do have a rule in our house. You control your mental illness. You don't let your mental illness control you. And that's because I am bipolar, 100% bipolar, on top of ADHD.
Okay.
I am not on medication, and I have not been on medication since they tried fucking putting me on shit that you would have for schizophrenia. I don't take medication. I learned how to deal with things. And I learned how to cope with it.
Right.
But I know one thing I will never, ever, ever do again. And this is why my circle is so fucking small. Is when people tell me to do things, I do. I used to do it all the time. I don't do that shit no more. I have a rule in my house. If you don't feed me, fuck me, or pay my bills, you have no control over me.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So, therefore, there's only one person that can tell me what the fuck to do because I pay my own bills. Every bill in this house, I pay. I feed myself. Roy cooks, but he gets paid for it. But I feed myself.
Yeah.
And sorry to say, but I fuck myself. So there we go. I'm the only one that can tell me what to do. But yeah, that's our new rule. That's my main rule. If you don't feed me, fuck me, or finance me, you don't get to tell me what to do.
Right.
And like straight up 100%, people are like, well, why don't you? I have 2 channels. I have Froggy Love, my gaming channel, and I have this channel. 100%, This is the channel that I strive to make better. This is the channel that I'm busting my ass on. This is my channel, 100%. Always has been, always will be. I have my gaming channel. I upload on it every once in a great fucking while. I go live on it every once in a great while. I game. That's Froggy. Froggy is a
Yeah.
gamer. I'm also a bunch of other things. A pain in people's asses is the number one thing. But I strive for this channel, and everybody's like, well, why do you have two channels if you're only striving for one? Because I game. That's who Froggy is. Froggy is a gamer 100% through and through. And they're like, well, why not monetize both of them? Because I don't want them both monetized. That's too much on my plate. I want one monetized. This one monetized.
Hey, Chris.
What up? Hey, Froggy. The pain in my bum. Fuck yes. Get your ass up here.
Hey, Chris.
I know. I'm going to bed. I just got off work. But no, I don't want. I cannot physically handle two channels monetized. I work hard on this channel. Gemma, you've seen it. Everybody has seen it. I work hard on this channel.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
My gaming channel is just for fun. All right, ABRAXAS.
Chris, hurry up and get your ass up here, bitch. Stop whining. Get your ass up here.
He says, let me wake up. I can wake your ass up. Go take a shower. You'll wake up.
Wake up by getting
Trust
up on
me.
the channel, bitch. No excuse.
Exactly. But no, literally fucking. That's how I woke up. I got up and I took a shower. I'm like, let's fucking go. But no, gaming is fun to me and I don't want to make a job out of it. This channel is my job. 100%. I work hard on this channel. I will go to bed. I game at nighttime.
Yeah.
Literally, if I'm not gaming, I am doing a video for this channel. Whether it be a reaction.
Yeah.
Ooh, talking about that. Question of the day for anybody that watching it, or enjoys watching replays. Do you guys want to see body cams from cops? Me react to body cams from cops? Gemma.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I had a miss from my phone. Sorry.
Do you want
Yeah,
to see
sorry, I was just checking the message on my phone.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to watch body cams from cops? Because let me tell you, I have a video already recorded of watching a high-speed chase.
Yeah.
And homie decides to stop the high-speed chase and take a shit. He got arrested taking a shit.
Hell yeah.
I have it already. I gotta give credit to the channel.
That would be something that Chris would do. He would cause a high-speed chase and then stop to take a dump.
Right. But I gotta give credit to the put in, the credit for the channel and the Fair Act use, because I do react to it. Like I stopped the video, I input my own stuff. Therefore, it is considered Fair Act use, and it will be put up on my channel. But I wanted to make sure people wanted to see that, because let me tell you, I can react to some of them because they're funny.
Love that kind of stuff. Oh yeah.
But then also there's ones that I just want to fucking come through the fucking computer monitor and beat the shit out of them. Like there was a lady that fucking left her baby in the car so she could go shopping. The baby ended up passing away.
What?
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking stupid? I left my daughter in the car.
Right.
Once. It was in May. Yeah, it was in May. And I was in the house talking to my ex-husband at the time. Well, he was my future husband, but that's a whole different thing. I was in talking, and every 10 minutes, I would walk my happy ass outside, check on the child, walk back in, finish a piece of the conversation, say, excuse me, walk back outside. Why? Because my daughter was asleep. She was teething, and the best way to get her to sleep was in the car. And if you took her out of the car seat, she screamed bloody murder. So I left her out in the car. Well, finally, I'm like, Chris, go sit with your niece outside. And
Chris, go sit with your niece.
Wrong, Chris. My daughter's uncle, Chris. I'm like, go sit with her so I can finish this conversation. So somebody ended up being in the vehicle, but it was every 5-10 minutes I was going out there checking on her. But that was the one time I left my kid in the car. After that, literally, when my son was born, my daughter was 8.
Right.
If I had to quickly run into the gas station, it was, watch your brother, I'll be right back. Run in and run out. Not, I'm going shopping and leaving a fucking infant in the goddamn car. Oh, I forgot. How the fuck do you forget you had your child with you? That's what pisses me off. You know how everybody's saying, take your one shoe off and put it in the back seat?
This situation actually happened to my sister a few years ago. That situation that you're talking about actually happened to my sister a few years ago, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. Me and my sister had popped into the local shop literally across the road from my house, and we'd been in the car driving about. So my nephew was asleep in the back of the car. A woman went to the security guard, grasped my sister up and said, oh, she's left an infant in the car and she's gone into the shops over there. My sister got a fine through the mail from the cops saying that it was abuse. We were literally gone less than 2 minutes. And some woman had grasped her up and my sister got in massive trouble.
Well, and that's
I'm
because...
like, what the fuck? She's literally gone 2 minutes, not even that.
Right, and that's because there are so many people that are leaving their children in the vehicles and gone for hours to the point the babies are dying of heat.
Right, yeah.
But there's a new thing here in the United States. Take your shoe off so you don't forget your child in the back seat. How the fuck do you forget your child? I don't care what mental illness you have. Unless you have... What's that fucking...
If you have a mental disorder that bad, you shouldn't have children.
Right.
I agree, random.
Or people leaving their dogs in the car too. It's cool. I leave random. I leave my dogs in the car. I leave my dogs in the car while I go, like, into the gas station and come right back out.
No, I gotta say one thing. When I do have a dog in here, I'll be out of the truck for like an hour or so, and I'll leave him in here. But the thing is, I got the AC going for him.
Right, that's a semi truck.
That's a different. Yeah.
We're talking about people who.
I know.
Ventilation for
I know.
That's different. Yeah.
I was just saying.
When I brought Coco and Chopper, because of how emaciated they were, I did not, for 12 hours, they did not use the bathroom. We went to go lift them in and out of the vehicle, and they wouldn't even go to the bathroom. That's how emaciated they were. But hold on, let me show you Fatty. Look Look at them. They don't look emaciated anymore. Especially, I can't move that chair. That one. Look at that belly. But yeah, there's where'd Gemma go?
Where what?
Gemma go?
I don't know.
No, I do not. Fuck no. I leave
No,
them
I
at my
thought
house. Does that count?
I was sitting here getting the truck engine warmed up, and I thought I started smelling coolant,
Yeah.
thinking it was coming from my truck, but it's not.
Well, at least it's not coming from your truck. And I don't know where Gemma went to. She just disappeared. Random. I do not leave my dogs in the car for in 100-degree temperatures. The only time they were left in the vehicle on my way down is, oh fuck, if they did that, I'd bust the fucking windows. 100%. I don't give a shit. Um, Up in Minnesota, one of our friends, Bob, he used to leave his dogs in the vehicle for 8 hours. It was overnight, so it was nice and cool. But he would take his dogs to work with him. And they were Rotties, they were cuties. And every hour on the hour, he would go out and check on them because they had that type of job. And people used to feed powdered donuts through the windows because he had all the window, he had the windows cracked like this, so they could stick their head out, get some fresh air, that whole thing. And people used to throw powdered donuts in there. So by the time he would come out of work, his whole entire van was covered in powdered, like wet powdered sugar. He stopped bringing his dogs to work. What? You could wait. You just went out. Some people don't got common sense, probably. Fucking amen to that. It's not common sense anymore. Seriously, it's not. Common sense went out the window. Because most people, everybody says, oh, well, you should have common sense. Most people do not have common sense. And that's why it is no longer valid. Like, I do not understand why people think it's okay to leave babies in the car. I do not understand why people think it is okay to harm another person. And I see it so often. One of the main things I see, though, is cheating. Why the fuck do we have so many cheaters? But did you know, and I'm going to tell you this because I learned this one doing a lot of research. I learned this one. When you date somebody who is mentally or physically abusive to you and you leave them, you go through withdrawals from that abuse. So all these people saying, well, if you're in an abusive relationship, just leave. They can't. It's like a drug. That abuse is like a drug to them. And I didn't realize that until I did some research. People who were born, like raised in an abusive household, date abusive men because it's like a drug. It's not because that's how they think they should be treated. It's not because that's how they think life should be. It's because it's like a drug to them. They get so turned on by the abuse. It'd be like if you literally gave a junkie a crack pipe and said it's free. They're going to hit it up real quick because they're addicted to it. And people who are in an abusive relationship are addicted to the abuse. How sad and pathetic is it that we live and strive and get addicted to abuse? And the only way you can cure that and move on to a healthy relationship is by healing yourself and realizing that you're better than that. And that's what it takes for a lot of people that are addicted to a drug. They got to move on. They got to realize that they're better than that. I could not stand abuse no matter what. Amen to that. I can't either. But again, I was in not one, but two very abusive relationships. And it all stemmed from the way my father was. Because my father was the type of person, you do what I fucking say, and if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of my house. 8 years old. How the fuck am I going to get out of your house? Well, then you're going to do what I say when I say it and how I say it, or you're going to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out. Bitch, I'm 8 years old. And if you didn't do what he wanted, the way he wanted, how he wanted, he was an asshole. It's all good. Because at the end of the day, I have learned that I am a better person than that, and I will never treat my children like that. I do say you eat here, you sleep here, you work here. Now, yes, I do say that. And that's not along the lines of abuse. That's just living on, teaching them on a daily basis that if you eat someplace, you sleep there, you should fucking help clean there. Don't you agree, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, another one of abuse's favorite scenes is, and people are gonna fucking laugh at this one. Another favorite saying from abusive people is what happens in this house stays in this house. The reason they don't want you to tell people what happens in that house is because 9 chances out of 10 it's abuse. Now, there are people like me who just don't like other people knowing what the fuck I'm doing because of stalkers. But that's a total different situation. It's not abuse, it's I'm trying to protect certain people's asses. Like my child. My child is fucking 16 years old and already has 2 stalkers. What the fuck? Scotty!
Buddy, can you
What
still hear me?
Yeah? What you doing? Apparently he's in and out. But yeah, my son has his biological father that literally stalks me and him. And then he has an ex-girlfriend that literally stalks us. So yeah, that's what you get for dating crazy people. I don't know where Scotty went to. He froze. He's froze like this.
No, I'm looking up prices on Advance Auto
What do
on
you
some
need?
parts. I got it. So that's why I'm going to be froze for a little bit.
For your car, I hope.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the tool we need should come in. I'm fucking hoping. But yeah. So, I will be reacting to body cams just because some of them are funny, some of them are like, what the fuck, and some of them. I really like watching the narcissistic ones. Hold on, Chomp Chomp. Because of the simple fact that watching them is you watch the tools they go through and you learn them. And you learn about the different tools that they use. And by the tools, or what I mean by tools is like, first they're going to blame you. They're going to deny. First, they always deny. And then they're going to manipulate. And if they can't manipulate, then they're going to blame you. And then if they can't get away with that, they're going to go deep inside and do the I'm so sorry, I'll change, I promise, buttering you up. And then if that doesn't work, they're going to go back to the it's your fault. You did this. Da, 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 da. Maybe if you were there for me. Da, 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 da. And you're like, dude, shut the fuck up. But yeah, you learn a lot watching them. Scott looks so goofy in that frozen position. RockAuto.com. Actually, I use Amazon. I know you gotta go back on potty. But Scott don't know how to talk.
I said I'm busy. Hold on a minute. Good grief.
I don't wanna hold on. All right. Y'all are gonna have to give me a second because my dog's gotta go pee. He's over here whining at me. You done? Come on. Go. You wanna go out? That was not me farting. That was my chair. See, it's my chair. It squeaks. Hee 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 hee.
Everyone knew it was her farting. She's just lying.
No.
Now let me go press AutoZone.
But no. I learned a lot from research. And you're probably wondering why the fuck my dog has to go potty so much. It's because Homie has a severe case of IBS and diabetes. So he is constantly going potty. And golden retrievers are known for it. So but he's doing good. Hello? Wrong number. So, wonder where ABRAXAS is. Probably just waking up. But we've been live for 2 hours. Mr. fucking lunatic trucker, do you want to say your final goodbyes?
Peace out. Love y'all. Hopefully you guys have a good day.
I love y'all.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe.
Right. I love y'all. Thank you, Random Gemma, ABRAXAS, Pop-Up Crumbs, SJ, Angry Grandpa Fan, made editing channel, Flash Gordon, Dorian, Everett. Thank you guys for coming in. I hope you have an amazing day. Love you all so much. Love you, Lunatic Dad. I know you're here stalking and watching. I hope you have a great day. Love you all. Bye.